Hail, bird of prey. 5. Hail, Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Garoga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm needing new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Twilight Zone Sunday, for Sunday, February 12th, 2023, aka the Big Game Sunday, which comes up later tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, not on this channel. Welcome, Mr. Londell, to the panel.
Hola.
So today we're on to season 3 of the Twilight Zone 1985 revival, and welcome Resolute Germ to the panel.
Qapla, bird.
Qapla. So season 3, we've jumped almost a full year from the episodes of last week, which were in the middle of 1987. We are now in September, or the end of 1987. We're now at September 1988 for the premiere of season 3, episode 1, which had some major changes to the show. It was no longer being aired on CBS. It was now being syndicated. New episodes were being syndicated directly to whatever channel would buy them. And we were back to single 30-minute stories, single 30-minute episodes, much like it was in the original Twilight Zone. And also the narrator changed. The new narrator is now Robin Ward for this final season. This season's also much longer than the second. We've got 30 separate episodes, each a 30-minute episode, each a single story. So we've got 10 weeks. We're going to do 3 episodes a week, so 10 weeks to get through this final season. We start with episode 1, season 3, episode 1, aired September 24th, 1988. The Curious Case of Edgar Witherspoon. Nothing to do with The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I literally didn't know. I looked it up. No, it's not the same script by any means at all. Season 3, Episode 2, Extra Innings, about an ex-baseball player. And then, obviously, Season 3, Episode 3, The Crossing, about a stressed-out priest who is haunted by the sight of a station wagon with a woman inside that keeps crashing. Unrelated to me, my driving abilities, or Karoga. I don't know if she was Asian. We'll just have to see. Richie Poole was first in the chat. Welcome, Richie Poole. Qapla, Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies was second. Qapla, Mr. Londell. Mike Richards is greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Yvette, the lovely Yvette, says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Woohoo, Twilight Zone. Indeed. Mike Richards says, I think I see a signpost up ahead. Words and Pictures has got Bird of Prey. Come on, Season 3. Give us one good show out of these 3. Maybe we'll get 2. Yes, Mom will pray.
Ignore the loud noise you're about to hear.
They might not hear it.
You might. I didn't want you to jump.
I won't jump. Okay. Oh, Mom will pray is using her mallet again. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Carlo Albanese says, hi, and hope everyone is as well as can be. Thank you, Carlo. Hail, Karoga, he says. Hail, Karoga. I put in the link if anybody wants to join the panel or watch in the screening room. Both links are pinned at the top. The screening room is where you watch the episode live with us now. Otherwise, if you can't watch live, you have to get your own copy of the episodes. If you can find a place to stream them or get them on hard copy on digital media, whatever you have, you use. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, greetings all. Greetings, Gorilla. And Carlo Albanese says, it's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Verto Prey 5 might eat the out-of-date spam that Mono Prey saved for us. Stay tuned. I might, but it is unlikely. And Yvette says, bonjour, 47. LDG at Free the Net says, love the new music. That is Thor's Hammer is the name of the new opening music. Moxley fan, it's free in the YouTube music collection.
Cool.
Moxley fan says, Bird of Prey, Qapla Bird, and hope you and the family are doing well today. Thank you, Moxley. Hope you are doing well. Carlo Albanese says, we, the people, demand the scary door. And Moxley fan also says, we, the people. Resolute Germ says, hello, Resolute, and thank you for joining the panel. Carlo Albanese says, what game? The big game, Carlo. I know if you're not in the United States, you might have no idea what I'm talking about. It is indeed Super Bowl Sunday, the day where Americans typically watch the big professional American football championship game. Today to be played at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe they're still called. Did they change their name? I think they're still called the Chiefs.
They're still the Chiefs.
They're still the Chiefs. You know, talking about problematic names and what are those called? Branding, like logos or you know, since Uncle Ben's had to change, give up his name, Aunt Jemima. Ciso Prey was here today. Oh, well, she put a banana on my head, and I looked at it, and it was a Chiquita banana, and it has a woman on the banana peel wearing bananas in her hair, in her head. So how did Miss Chiquita make it through all those people who were removed from food labels over the past few years. Is Miss Chiquita next on the chopping block? Maybe.
No, but there was a singer who did that.
Who wore Chiquita
Wore
bananas?
bananas on her head. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God. Mama Pray probably remembers her name. It's escaping me right now. And she did like that Latin type music.
Mm. Welcome back, Resolute.
How you guys doing?
Not bad.
Yeah, Carmen Miranda.
Carmen Miranda. Okay.
Yeah.
John DeMarco says greetings, all greetings, John, and another rigged game of Jeopardy last night.
Uh-oh.
See, if I had been able to play in the first round, I would have easily won. But I ended up getting pushed back to the second round because apparently other people got there quicker than me. So they say. I'd like to see the videotape. No, they didn't release it. So in the second round, of course, they had much harder questions. We could barely, and all the questions I did know, somebody else got first. So it was a very tough second round.
Oh, Bird, that just sounds like a dry spell.
You know what? Nobody even won. The first round was so easy, and yet it ended, nobody won. Everybody zeroed out. Everybody ended with 0 points. Captain Phantom Nerd says, hello, Captain. Moxley fan says, Super Bowl 57. Hello. Well, Moxley, understand, outside the United States, those words just don't mean anything. And it's like saying, Prime Minister so-and-so. Like, who? Prime what? Yeah, I don't know. The only primes I know are 3, 7, and 11. Carlo Albanese says, Super Bowl, is it a breakfast game? Like, who can eat the biggest bowl of cereal?
It might as well be. That'd probably be more interesting than what they're actually going to show.
Yeah, the Puppy Bowl is more interesting than the Super Bowl. 47 Yorktown says, thank you, U.S. Air Force, for dealing with that balloon over Canada. You're welcome. You're welcome. We don't mind shooting stuff down for our northern neighbors. The Random Menace is greetings from the future. I am in the zone. Do not attempt a rescue operation. I repeat, do not attempt. Carlos says Americans and their food. Positive Candor says Louise Fletcher is in episode 4 of season 3, The Hunters. Yes. Yes, that will be next week. First episode of next week. Springtime says, will Ozzy O'Prey sing for the Super Bowl? Ozzy O'Prey. If asked, perhaps, but he was not asked. Carlo Albanese says, Kirk O'Prey for the win. I'll have you know that even as we do this stream, I am working on the script for the 4th short track, and it will be narrated mostly by Captain Kirk. Yes, I listened to my 3rd short track, the Reverse Genie of Fragile 9, and I just listened. I cracked myself up. I've listened to it 15 times, and every time I end up laughing at my own material. So I don't even care if anyone else likes it. I like it. That's all I need. Carlos says Mama Pray is opening the out-of-date spam. No, not with the mallet. Yvette says, Carlo, did you see the article about the most stressed out place in England? It's Blackpool. Mike Richards is bonk bonk on the head. No, she wasn't hitting me on the head either. Trying to Vargo says, okay, who provoked Mamo Prey to the point of breaking out the mallet?
A piece of plastic that would fit into another piece.
Mamo Prey needed it to fit a piece of plastic into another piece of plastic that it just didn't want to quite fit.
Oh.
Carlo says, I'm not stressed. It's just cold. Sure, Carlo. 47 Yorktown says, over Yukon yesterday. Carlo says, wait, why doesn't that work? Random Menace says, Super Bowel Sunday. And Carlo again says, Sunday. Berto Pray 5 might eat. The out-of-date spam. Mamo Pray save for us whilst he streams the Super Bowl. Could you imagine? And Carlo Albanese, what's in a Sisso Pray emoji. John DeMarco says, Carmen Miranda. Yes.
Right, with the banana.
With the banana, yeah. And Mr. Londell knew you would know who that was. Yes. Yeah, Mamo Pray knew right away.
And then with the Chiquita.
A Chiquita banana. Yeah, that's what we were talking about while you were outside. T-Berg says, happy Sunday, Berto Pray 5, Qapla. Enjoy the jib jabs. Alpacans assemble. Yeah, actually, T-Berg, the jib jab that I asked you to create will probably be seen in part in the 4th edition of Shorts Track that I'm working on now. John DeMarco says, yes, the first round was so easy there was no winner. Carlo Albanese says, Bird, can you give Mamo Pray a hug from all of us before you press play? I will ask her to come over and hug her before we press play. She's coming over now. She's hobbling over. T-Berg says, we don't need another 0. We had a winter here. I'm hugging Mamo Pray.
Yes, he is. Thank you. Thank you all.
Your hands are cold, Mamo Pray.
I was outside.
That's okay. You can warm them up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
you. Carlo, thank you. Carlo says, I know what the Super Bowl is. It's no World Cup. Pleasant Valley Picker from Canada says, Carmen Miranda was quite famous in her day. And yes, I remember seeing a clip from a movie where she wore bananas on her head. T-Berg says, try, Minister of Disinformation. Pleasant Valley Picker says, we know the Super Bowl well in Canada. T-Berg says, hey, pick your cheap Chinese spy shit off of our Yukon, eh? Pleasant Valley says, there's quite a few NFL fans up there. Up here, meaning Canada. T-Berg says 9-pin or 10-pin Super Bowl. I don't get that. Carlos says, I feel sorry for Nurse Chapel unless she got to take it home.
Like bowling?
Oh, like bowling. Oh, okay. Positive Candor says, we need more episodes of the Mirror universe. I don't know if we will return to it too often, but thank you for the feedback. Gorilla says, we need another Charlie biting you. Oh, not anymore. He would take a finger off. Now, he's like a fucking snapping turtle. T-Berg says, have fun. That was one baby tooth. T-Berg says, have fun. I have to do some work today. Okay, T-Berg. Thank you for coming. Waiting at the screening room. Yes. Let's stop shooting me down. I'm trying to come for a visit, says the Random Menace, pretending he's a balloon. Yes, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We do have only 3 30-minute episodes today. Actually, they're like closer to 22 minutes, so not as long as usual. I did go a little over in the talking of the texts. So let's go ahead and get started. Heading to the screening room. we'll count down and we'll get started. Screening room. Springtime, Qapla springtime. Says enemy Chinese spy balloon is over Great Lakes now. Looks like the Royal Canadian Air Force will shoot it down soon. There's another one? Jesus Christ. Anyway.
We're safe.
Yeah, we're
safe. The neighborhood is.
Anyway. Let's just count down. 5, 4, 3. Oh, too bad Charlie's not here. 2, 1. Yay! Charlie's a big fan of countdowns.
Gotta add 0.
Yeah, oh yeah, you gotta count down to 0 or he gets angry. He's a big fan of 0. We've started. We got the spider, the carousel, the doll, the mask, the fire, the bomb, the window, and the man. The Twilight Zone. In stereo, where available.
That was the biggest hoax they played on people back then.
Stereo?
Yeah, it was never in stereo. Trust me. I've been playing with hi-fi stuff so long. That was not stereo.
He's crazy, a loony. Snug Harbor Hospital, a genuine wacko. Uncle Edgar.
Oh, okay, I remember this episode. I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
He rummages through garbage, bothering his other tenants. Bicycle spokes. Baseball cards. Gorilla, we are using expensive rockets to take them down, but we're going to use them anyway. We've already paid for them.
They're not necessarily using rockets. Those planes have Gatling guns on them as well.
I don't know.
No, they're using sidewinders every time.
Are they?
I don't know. You can use a bow and arrow at 60,000 feet.
Apparently, those sidewinders have an expiration date, and it's cheaper just to shoot it off at a balloon or whatever you want than recycle it.
Yeah, that's cool. So.
Hey, it's Colonel Potter.
Colonel
This
who?
must have been off of MASH.
Oh.
This must have been one of his last performances.
Yeah.
Pleasant Valley Picker says Harry Morgan was an excellent actor. I was wondering why he looked so familiar.
Before MASH, it was Dragnet. Hmm.
Isn't a little weird that you would have a lock on your door that would let people lock you in?
He needs to be locked in.
Well, he could. He just had to throw that latch and put the lock in. Problem solved. Come back in a week. An earthquake in Santa Barbara. Your uncle stopped it. You have a more attractive sister.
Doesn't have to be a more attractive, just more horny.
That's something I would say. I like this guy. Not this guy. The other guy. The tip always counts, Carlo. Just start pulling it all apart. Destroy the entire world.
Well, it's either this or he could be feeding all the stray cats.
Oh my God, on next door the local social media app. Some lady said she started feeding stray cats, and now she's up to 20 cats, and she can't afford the food bill. And some guy said, how about you just stop feeding them? And the whole community attacked him. And by community, I mean all the other women. The other guys were smart enough not to even post.
I mean, well, it's truth. So yeah, just stop feeding them. You know.
I don't know. You can feed them one last time. Just have a little special ingredient, and then your problem solved.
Wow.
I mean, they're strays. They're no one's cat. It's not going to be that humane when they go to the shelter.
Oh hell.
Prune juice? It's warrior's drink. Well, he got you there. Tua. Oh no. Who could have seen that happening?
The guy who wrote the script.
I'm a concerned reader. What time did Tatoa get hit by a tidal wave? What do you mean use your Twitter? James Caserta, Qapla James Caserta, says God keeps us alive to play with. And Professor Brainy Specs is in the house. Bye bye Tatoa. It's only a world.
Don't know. Too late.
I love it. Words and Pictures says sweet episode, mystifying and engaging.
Mm-hmm. It's all on you, Sparky.
It's a surprising number of naked mannequins. Pleasant Valley Picker says he's crazy like a fox. I don't think it was a blow-up doll.
There's a guy who can really use Amazon.
Yeah.
The Random Menace is brilliant episode. I think it was the best episode in a while.
That was fun.
Yeah.
You know.
I think people who waited a year almost for the show to return after what we saw last week, I think they're probably pretty happy right now. But let's see if they can do two in a row.
Just last week, all last season.
Yeah, well, last season was a year ago in terms of when the episodes aired. Almost a year.
Yeah, that last season was so hit and miss, and 86% miss. You know, it's the one that survived.
Well, it was the whole thing where it moved from CBS to being sold directly into syndication. They didn't have enough episodes to really do syndication, so they were doing new episodes into syndication as a third season. So
okay, so this is around the time Next Gen started. Then
yeah. This is it was 1988.
Yeah,
Next Gen had been on.
Yeah, less than a year.
A year.
Yeah, because I think Next Gen really kicked off a lot of syndicated shows.
Pleasant Valley Picker says, I watched some of these. I watched these on the original run. There were some good episodes. Good. And Carlo enjoyed it too. Pleasant Valley Picker says, I'm thinking the doctor will be a patient soon. So this is season 3, episode 2, Extra Innings. Ex-baseball player Ed Hamner, lame from an injury, forced to retire early, is given a baseball card from the early 1900s that transports Hamner into the life of that player. Not quite an original Willie Mays, but Ed Hamner.
Okay, so is this before Beastmaster?
Pleasant Valley Picker remembers this one. Mike Richards also remembers. And Pleasant Valley says, I think it was another good one. Hope my memory is correct. Certainly a healthy like for baseball would help.
Mhm.
Miranda Menace says, I really miss those large modular hi-fi sets with amplifiers, tape deck, CD player, turntable with proper big three-way speakers. We had one of those.
A rack system. Most of them were junk.
The CD player was one of like the earliest CD players. It was like the size of a VCR. So what exactly is Beastmaster?
It's a movie.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, fantasy movie.
Yeah, movie,
He played-
TV series.
Yeah. But this guy here, he played Beastmaster in the movie.
Pleasant Valley Picker says, I used to be a big baseball fan when the Seattle Mariners had a great run of seasons in the late 90s and early 2000s. That was the same time I was a big fan, up to about 2000. Well, up till about 9/11, to be frank.
It was a really, really bad run for the Mariners from 2000 to pretty much now. He had more important things to do.
Computers are just a fad anyway.
He should be working in radio.
You realize how much money was in those cards in the 80s?
Hey, even now they're not too bad off.
No, but that was the mark in the 80s. That's when they got all the suckers in.
Yeah. Sports cards, comic books.
John DeMarco says, I think she could use some time in a cellular entertainment chamber. The cellular entertainment and regeneration chamber from Deep Space Nine. And the soulless minions of orthodoxy trying to prevent it.
Oh my God. That had to be the craziest episode of DS9. Okay, so this was a ripoff of Field of Dreams. Okay. Swing for the fence. Oh!
Thomas Bott says, soulless minions sounds like Kurogans. Fake news. Words and pictures as he changed hands with his walking stick. Yep.
Random minutes don't even go there about baseball and football. All the really fucked up acting that goes on in soccer. Come on. You just brush by a guy and fall and act like you're hurt. Here. Okay, Pops.
Well, maybe you got a little tipsy and the new wife hit you with the champagne bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a year before Field of Dreams was released. This will just be a secret. Don't tell your mom.
It may be better that she missed this one.
Miranda Menace is computer salesman in the 80s and 90s. Sign me in, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a heartless.
That's a coach. That's a manager.
He's not the heartless one. It's the broad burning $500,000 in baseball cards.
Okay, he can't come back now. Okay.
Say it's yours. Wow. I'm pregnant with his child. Oh, wow. The good thing he doesn't immediately die.
Hmm.
Hmm. That's some Back to the Future level time travel shenanigans.
Mhm.
Words and Pictures says, wow, that's one bitter lady. Ed's injury damaged her more than him. Gorilla's Random Thoughts yawns. And the Random Menace says, the Pike City Pioneers. Yes, they're quite the good team.
That's a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Minus the Rod burning all those baseball cards.
Well, I think she had to do it in order that we hate her, which I think was
We hated her anyway.
the intention.
Yeah.
I mean, all she was about was social climbing.
Well, I mean, I thought at first she may have had something going with, she's got a husband who needs or fiance, whatever it was, husband, fiance, whatever, who needed a job. And he was more interested in, talking baseball with a random 12-year-old girl than actually getting a job. But then when he is able to actually go back and play baseball, I mean, I guess you can't explain it at that point, but it's a hard pill to swallow.
She was just a cunt.
Burning the cards, that was pretty shitty. Pretty shitty thing to do. Pleasant Valley said she should have gone back. Then he probably could have married a 12-year-old. She obviously cared about him. Yeah, I heard my great uncle came back from the war and married my great aunt, who was around that age. Okay, so The Crossing, episode 3. This is a priest. What is that, a hospital for ants?
No, it's an architect's model, silly.
Oh. You never seen Zoolander? Priest smokes a lot. He's 2 years younger than me. I like those old green desk lamps.
Yeah.
Oh. And some bacon for the road. Arlo Albanese. Kent cigarettes now without asbestos filter. Is it just me, or did people look a lot older back then? As Gorilla, I think so. Maybe. I mean, that lady's 35.
No, back then they didn't mind casting older actors for older parts. See, that's where they screw y'all around nowadays. Everybody's got to be 20 and skinny.
No, Billy. Oh, I thought he was going to get hit by the car.
That's next week's episodes.
Somebody got hit.
Oh.
Just call him. Don't tell him what happened.
Just
911. Hello.
call
What's the emergency?
911. You old
I don't
fat
know. Somebody just told me to call 911. I don't know what the emergency is. Well, should we send the fire department, the police, ambulance? Yes.
Both.
Send all three. Maybe send the military just in case.
Okay, Padre, you need to jump down there, see if you can get the person out of the car.
Professor Brainy Specs, it was a joke. How the hell did she reach him so quickly? It was really quick.
Okay, Padre, you've been working too hard. Time to take a vacation.
Hitting the sacramental wine a little too hard.
And lay off the Marlboros, dude.
No, that's all smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little too much.
Yeah.
Arlo asks, Where's longest daisy garden? Where's longest daisy garden? I don't understand. Oh, LDG. He's working today. He's got some important work to finish.
Yeah.
For a paid customer. Paying customer.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh my God. This is like Beetlejuice. Okay. It's an old school station wagon. Okay. It's the LSD.
Call 911, children. Ellie, how does he know her name?
Okay.
The father has a dark past that no one knows about.
Just
Oh,
turn
yeah.
around and turn back just in case.
Okay. The parishioners think you're nuts. Best way in the world to lose a parish. Oh man, wow. A real fire in a fireplace.
I knew I should have had all these cigarettes laced with chemicals.
Okay. Dog whistle? Is that symbolic? And the rosary.
Uh-oh. I think he was married before he was a priest.
Or he did the nasty before he took his vows. Yeah. Or if it weren't for that accident, he wouldn't have taken his vows.
The Basco scenario, says Qapla Bird. Qapla to you and the panel. Qapla Basco. Carlos says they raised $2 million. Yes. Yes, they did. Miranda Menace says refreshments in the basement of a church. Weirdos. I don't know about over there, but over here, a lot of churches have their cafeterias or multi-purpose rooms in their basements. Walk the path of the prophets, Brother Benny.
Oh, Basco, how you doing? She wants you to take a drive with her.
Don't do it. He's going to get in an accident.
Yeah. You know, he's got that big hair 60s vibe going on, you know. I'll be all right.
What does this look to everyone else? Words and Pictures says, was she micro smiling? I don't know what that is. And Pleasant Valley Picker says, okay, so he traded places with her. WTF. I guess so.
No, they didn't trade places.
No?
She's still dead.
She's still dead too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody could see her at the funeral?
She just drove him to suicide.
Nobody saw her at the funeral.
So you don't think that was a real flower?
No.
I guess that probably makes more sense. Well, okay, so 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Honestly, it wasn't a terrible episode. It
so
just wasn't
you didn't
the
like
best.
The third one, huh?
No, I think they got progressively a little worse.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the what was it? The second one? The first one.
Yeah,
the first one was the best.
I have to agree with Pleasant Valley. That one made no sense. It didn't make any sense to me either.
Yeah, like what the hell was the point of it?
Yeah.
The first two are definitely Twilight Zone.
Yeah. The baseball one was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This last one, there wasn't really a point. It's just he suffers and then the spirit of his dead wife drives him to his grave.
Yeah.
No, but was that his wife? That's
so.
Nothing. The relationship between the two of them was not established in any way, unless he went into the priesthood because of what happened that day. Because they were in love, and she died, and that's why he went into the priesthood.
Yeah, I think that was
but it was nothing. There was nothing there that told that part that explained that to us.
Yeah. Carlo Albanese says, thanks for letting us chill out on the couch for the Twilight Zone as we always clean up so Mama Prey doesn't have to. Words and Pictures says, thank you, Bird of Prey. An improvement of season 2 for sure. Yes, definitely. Pleasant Valley Picker says the baseball was his favorite. The Random Menace is going to watch the first one more time. Very cool. Random Menace. Professor Brainy Spag says, in 45 minutes, a question of Trek. And the link Very cool, guys. And Pleasant Valley Picker, Canada, says Marc Singer gave a good performance. Gorilla says thanks, Bird. And Captain Hamner also says thank you guys for coming and watching and letting us talk about it and the shared experience of watching or rewatching for the first time in a long time, 1988 now, Twilight Zone. Mr. Lundell, anything you want to say?
Fun as usual. You know, these three kind of did spark a little more conversation. So it's looking like this season is better than the earlier ones.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, you know, check me out Monday through Friday, 11:30. I run a serial, 12 o'clock Central Time. There's a groovy movie, and Saturdays is always Cinema Saturday. This week, another vampire movie. You know, Vampire Lovers will be this Saturday's movie. You know, it's kind of a porn type movie, so maybe Bird won't get in trouble.
That sounds more interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Resolute Germ, what do you got going on?
Glad to see the episodes getting better. This is fun every week. As far as my channel goes, it's a new setup. I'm going to have a featured cartoon every week. Short on Mondays, review on Wednesdays, and then the Saturday morning cartoons on Saturday, 8 a.m., 4 episodes of whatever that week's featured cartoon is.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, thank you. And thank you everyone else who said thank you to me. I mean, thank you to you guys. Gorilla's Random Thoughts is tonight at 6 p.m. Watch party of Homeward Bound and Homeward Bound 2 in Lost in San Francisco. Very cool. Cody Guy says, missed it. Oh, I'm sorry, Cody Guy. Mike Richards says, farewell from Columbus, Ohio. Farewell, Mike Richards. Gorillas puts in a link to his stream, and Words and Pictures says, Cinema Saturday on Miss Lundell's Groovy Movies is a fun hangout. Yes, it is. It's fun to watch and a fun place to hang out. Okay, so next up, I believe, is Question of Trek in 45 minutes or so. Professor put in the link earlier. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I also know that Deej, our friend Deej, is going live to play some Jackbox games. He'll have various Jackbox games tonight for, I guess, an hour or two around 9 p.m. Eastern. So check that out. And then if you've got time to kill, head over to the backstage or the underground at LDGs at freethenet.org/underground. Yep. Thank you all for hanging out, and Qapla all. Panel out. Or Bird and panel out.